Now let us take test problems and let us solve them together. Take a look at this question. Integral x cubed times square root x divided by x dx. The first thing we have to do is to try to simplify this fraction. We can simplify it by cancelling the x with the cube. So we will have x squared left, right? So now let us rewrite the integral. Integral x squared times. Now instead of writing square root of x, we can rewrite it as x to the power 1 over 2 dx. Now, if you notice here, we have two bases that are equal together. So according to the rule, a to the power n times a to the power m, what we can do, we can simply add the exponents. So the answer will be a to the power n plus m. So that same is happening here. We have to add 2 with 1 over 2. So it will be 2 plus 1 over 2. Now to add these, I have to assume that we have a denominator of 1. Then multiply this side by 2, this side by 2. Then I have 4 by 2 plus 1 over 2, which equals 5 over 2. So now the new integral will be integral x to the power 5 over 2 dx. Now we can integrate this part very easily, right? So the integral of x to the power of 5 over 2, I have to add 1 to the exponent and divide by the new exponent. So the answer will be x to the power 5 over 2. Let us do it together. 5 over 2 plus 1. Of course, we have one imaginary here. And since the denominators are not equal, I should multiply this fraction by 2 to have the same denominator of this fraction, right? So multiply by 2, multiply by 2. So we'll have 5 over 2 plus 2 over 2, which equals 5 plus 2 equals 7. Divided by 2. So the new fraction or the new exponent will be 7 over 2. 7 over 2. And I have to divide the whole thing by, again, 7 over 2. And of course, plus c. Try to solve this question, then check your answer. Integral 1 minus x times square root x dx. In order to solve this question, I have to use the FOIL method. So I have to multiply square root x with 1, square root with x. So let us do it together. So I will have integral square root of x times 1 will be simply square root of x. Now, if I want to multiply square root of x times x, so square root of x basically is what? It is, let us do it together. Here, square root of x. Square root of x is basically x to the power 1 over 2, right? Now, if I want to multiply it with x, now we have the same, what? The same index, right? Because here we have x. Now, if I multiply x to the power 1 over 2 times x, what should I do with the exponent? I should add them, right? As we did in our previous example. So we have imaginary 1 here. So simply I have to add 1 over 2 plus 1, which equals 3 over 2. By the way, there's an easy way to do this instead of doing the whole thing, because now we have to imagine that we have 1 here, then I have to multiply it by 2 to have the same denominator, right? Because I have 2 here, I should have 2 here because I have already 2. So there is another easy way. Now, let us assume we have 1 over 2. If I want to add 1 to it, what you can do, you can simply add 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. Then I should put that denominator same as it is, right? So if you notice here, we got the same answer. By the way, this is only applicable when we are adding plus 1. I hope I made it clear for you guys. So let us continue. So the new term will be x to the power of 3 over 2 dx. Now let us rewrite the integral. Now instead of writing square root of x, I will write it as x to the power 1 over 2 minus x to the power 3 over 2 dx. Now I can simply integrate this part and this part separately. So let us integrate this part, x to the power 1 over 2. 1 over 2, I have to add 1 to it. As we did earlier, I have to add 2 plus 1, which is a 3. 3 over 2. So the integral for this part will be x to the power 3 over 2. And I have to divide by the new index, by the new exponent, sorry, 3 over 2, minus x to the power 3 over 2. Again, I can add 2 to 3, which is 5 over 2. So the new x will be x to the power 5 over 2. And I have to divide 5 over 2. And we should not forget plus c. I try to solve this question, then check your answer. Integral x cubed plus 5x squared minus 4 divided by x squared dx. The idea in this question is to distribute the x squared for all of these terms. If you have only x squared on the denominator without any other number like plus 5 or minus 12 or whatever, you can distribute the x into all of these terms. So let us do it together. Then I will have integral x cubed divided by x squared plus 5x squared divided by x squared minus 4 divided by x squared dx. Now simply I can now start cancelling or simplifying these terms. So I can cancel the x squared with the cube. Then I will have x to the power 1. For this part, I can cancel the square with the square, x squared with x squared, I mean. For this part, I cannot do anything because there is no x squared here I can cancel it with. So let us rewrite the integral. It will be integral x plus 5 minus 4. Now this x, I will take it up, but I have to change the sign of the exponent. So it will be x to the power of negative 2. And of course, we should not forget the dx. Now I can simply integrate all of these terms separately. So the integral will be, for this part, integral of x will be x to the power 2 divided by 2. Because we have an imaginary one here, I have to add 1 to the exponent and divide by the new exponent, which is 2. For this part, 5, I have to add x to it. So plus 5x minus 4 times x to the power negative 2. I have to add 1 to the exponent, which is negative 1, and divided by negative 1. So it will be x negative 1 divided by negative 1, and of course plus c.